Alright, what's up guys? This is Demkeys and we are currently on day 9 of the Fight the Cannons project. I tried recording this clip earlier but my memory got full and the recording just stopped, so I'm recording this again. I have to show you the particle systems I've been working on. I have worked on a snow trail particle system for the ice cannonball and a fire trail particle system for the fire cannonball. I don't know if I showed you the explosion particle effect in one of the previous clips or not, but if I haven't, then well, you're gonna see that now as well. So I'm just gonna run one of the levels, and yeah, so you can see the white snow trail, and I've kept a very rare chance for the fire cannonball to spawn, so it's not going to be spawning very often as compared to the other cannonballs. But yeah, you can see the fire trail as well. And again, if you haven't seen the explosion particle effect yet, then here it is. So yeah, I mean, these they may not look, very high detail or the best quality particle systems, but I'm satisfied with this. We are not really aiming for something really high quality, so that's fine. I mean, I'm speaking in terms of particle system. We are not trying to aim for a really high quality particle system. So yeah. Also, you may have noticed the tiles are lighting up when spike pads are about to fall on them. The tile that the spike pad is about to fall on, that tile is lighting up. I recently added that feature as well, just to give the player a little bit of a fair advantage, so at least the player can judge where the spike pad is about to fall, and they can dodge it. I'm a little concerned about the performance of the game with all of these particle systems, because we've got like multiple instances of many of these particle systems running at once. So I'm a little concerned about how that's going to affect performance, but so far it doesn't seem to be affecting the performance. It may look like the game is running slow on the camera, and honestly I have no idea why that is happening. It's running perfectly fine on my system, but when I'm recording through this camera, for some reason it seems to be coming really slow. It looks like the frame rate is really low, but yeah, it's not. But yeah, we're gonna have to see how well it's gonna work on other systems as well. And if the particle systems are proving to be really heavy, then they can always be tweaked. I can change some of the values so the particle systems are not really heavy. But yeah, I guess that's all I have to show right now. See you guys next time. Alright, what's up guys? This is Demkeys and I'm here with Glowing Dude.
Hey, I'm Glowing Dude, he's Demkeys. He, for some reason...
Shit's sake, I'm Demkeys.
This is Glowing Dude. I was about to push the button.
Yeah.
The stop button.
Okay.
Like epic trolls, guys. Epic trolls.
So, Glow has been working on this mesh for the title screen, and he was able to get these awesome effects. What do you call this kind of effect?
It's just fractals. That's the interesting thing in Blender.
Now, because I'm recording a screen with my mobile, so it doesn't do
guys,
much
if you see any jittery,
zooming in helped.
If you see any jittery kind of thing going on, yeah, it's not because of his camera. It's because of just how the rendering process that's going on. What you're seeing right now is essentially a rendered view of the model I made.
So every single time he moves, it starts rendering again.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, anyways, he has been working on this. This is gonna be like embedded. This text is gonna be embedded within a brick wall.
Yeah.
A brick wall? No, it's gonna be embedded within a stone wall.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just wanted to show you this. We are gonna continue the rest of the vlog. We still have a lot to vlog.
Stop saying vlog.
I haven't. Oh wait, okay. I'm gonna turn this off and turn the camera to me. Now it's recording.
Yeah, I don't care how funny stuff. Guys, I totally made an awesome joke.
What's up, guys? This is Demkeys. And yeah, to continue what I was saying, there's still a lot to vlog. There's been like a lot of progress. I'm not sure which day we are on, but while I'm editing this clip, I'm calculate the day.
It's around, today's the 6th, right? So it's around 21 days, something like 21.
Probably.
It's around that time.
Probably around that time. So, I mean, we started on the 16th.
Yeah, so that's it's a 21.
It's
the 6th of March. So.
It's the 6th. It's the 6th? No, it's not 12 yet.
Oh, yeah, it's 5th.
It's
okay,
5th.
So
it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
We're going to do the calculation and
what?
If you see watery eyes, yeah, that's because I've been sneezing. Either I have a cold or maybe it's a dust. I don't know what it is.
Or it could be because there's a fan right above him and that's cooling the water in his eyeball now.
So,
to be fair,
anyways,
that is a possibility. Just saying.
Anyways,
Just saying.
yeah, I'll be vlogging the remaining footage a little later. See you guys. What's up, guys?
Hey.
This is Demkeys and I'm here
Wait.
with Glowing Dude.
You said 10 seconds. That is not 10 seconds.
Yeah, I waited for 10 seconds. It's 20 seconds and running. Shit's sake, man.
Hey, okay, fine. Go ahead.
So, we are here in India. And I was supposed to wait. What am I recording right now? Demkeys Rambles? No, not Demkeys Rambles. I'm recording either the travel vlog footage or
Demkeys rambles while in travel vlog. Oh snap!
Wait, if it's a travel vlog.
Oh, you're done. Okay, fine.
Okay, yeah. So it was supposed. No, wait. Is this travel vlog footage or?
Whatever it is.
No. You know what? This is the DevVlog footage. So Glow is also recording his thing. Well, I was supposed to record the DevVlog. Well, okay. So first of all, it's kind of bright here, so you'll see me squinting a lot. And
all right.
So I was supposed to record footage, but I kind of got sick. Yeah, you done? So anyways,
there you go. Now I'm done.
I was supposed to record DevVlog footage, but I kind of got sick. Just, cold, cough, fever, all that shit. Because I'm coming here after many years. So, I mean, I kind of expected this. The point is, I couldn't record the footage because I was sick. So, there has been progress on the project. Glow has made a lot of progress. I've made my fair share of progress as well. And yeah, I guess now we are gonna continue the DevVlog back in Bahrain. So, see you guys there. Okay, what's up, guys? This is Demkeys, and we are currently on day 30 of the Fight the Cannons project. As you can probably already tell, I am just terrible at vlogging. Oh no, you probably cannot figure that out right now. Once you'll see the amount of progress that we have made on the project, that's when you'll figure out that, yeah, I am just terrible at vlogging. I have not been able to vlog as much of the progress as I would have liked to, but yeah, here's what we have so far. Just a minute. Yeah, so this is what the main level looks like. It's not complete yet. I still have to add bowls of fire in certain areas on the wall, and I'm probably gonna have light sources attached to the particles. Well, yeah, it's a bowl of fire. The fire is gonna be a particle effect, and I'm probably gonna attach light sources to those particles, so that's what will be illuminating the entire room. Real quick before I go into anything else, I wanted to mention this for those of you who might be having this problem. So I think a week back, or yeah, it was probably a week back, I started noticing that when I would play the game, and when these cannons that you're seeing here would be destroyed, the editor would just unexpectedly crash. I wasn't sure what's going on, so I was testing out different methods, different things to try and fix the issue. Well, to try and figure out what the issue was in the first place. I had no such luck. I even tried making a build, and so that it's not running in the editor, it's running as standalone, and even that build crashed. All I knew is that the crash is happening when these cannons start getting destroyed. So let me just play this game real quick. I'm gonna reduce the volume because I haven't done the mastering for any of the audio yet, so the volumes are the levels are a little messed up. Excuse me. So, oh, sorry, I shouldn't be starting with this level, not with this scene. I have to start with this scene. And now play the game, and let's do the first level. So when these cannons get destroyed, you see what happens. The cannons break into pieces. So this is actually another prefab being instantiated. I set up another game object which basically has the pieces of these cannons, but each of those pieces has a rigid body attached to it, and also colliders. Now the colliders, back then I was using mesh colliders because I wanted the collider to take the exact shape of the object that it was attached to. So for example, you see this barrel, the mesh collider would take the shape of the barrel, and this thing at the back, the mesh collider on this would take this shape, and the wheels, and so on. So I wasn't able to figure out what the issue was, and that's why I submitted a bug report to Unity. Is it called a bug report, crash report, whatever? I raised a ticket, I guess you can call it. And the Unity tech got back to me. They said that the issue that I've raised it's similar to another issue that was already open. So I checked that out, and from that issue I found out that that person was having trouble when they were trying to enable and disable game objects with mesh colliders on them. And that's when it clicked to me that I'm using mesh colliders as well. So instead of using mesh colliders, I created a separate prefab. So I have this prefab, Cannon destroyed mesh collider, and this prefab, Cannon destroyed box collider. So the mesh collider one basically has mesh colliders around its parts. So when the actual cannon gets destroyed, when this full cannon gets destroyed, full cannon as in this entire game object, when this is about to be destroyed, instead of destroying the game object, what I do is I just disable the mesh or the meshes, and disable the meshes, colliders, rigid body, etc. And then I instantiate one of these. Back then I was instantiating this Cannon destroyed mesh collider, and when this game object is instantiated, there's a script attached to it. That script is basically just gonna add an explosion force, which is gonna push all these game objects in different directions, and I can control that from these values over here. So yeah, the issue seemed to have been arising either when this game object is instantiated or when it is destroyed, because I have an expiry time over here as well. The whole thing happens as you already saw when I demonstrated, and then that game object gets destroyed. This game object that has been instantiated gets destroyed. So the issue was occurring either when the game object was being instantiated or when it was being destroyed. From that issue, I found out that this is definitely something up with Unity and well with the game engine, and Unity is currently working on fixing this issue. As of now, now being 17th of March 2017, that issue has not been solved, but hopefully they'll solve it soon. So instead of using mesh colliders, I decided to use box colliders around each of these parts. And I mean, it's satisfactory. I don't really need that much precision when it comes to the colliders on these objects, because they're just gonna, you know, push apart from each other and flip, or well, they can't roll now since they're box colliders, but yeah, they'll flip or whatever. And yeah, that's basically the you know, quote unquote destroyed animation. So yeah, that I just wanted to mention that. So if any of you are having a similar problem and you are using you're using mesh colliders on any of your game objects, you might want to consider that, you know, this is what could be crashing your editor. So in the last clip, I don't remember when that was, but in the last clip, I think I told you about how I've got these, how I've got the levels set up. There are 10 levels in the game, but there aren't actually 10 scenes. It's just one main level, which you're looking at right now. And the difficulty increases, so the shoot rate, what kind of cannonballs are going to be shot, what kind of power-ups, if any, will be attached to the cannonballs, and so on. All of that changes, and I'm doing that through datasets like these. I have also been working on audio. Oh, by the way, I did not mention this. All of the 3D models that you're seeing over here, except for this terrain, all of the 3D models are made by Glow. He's working on the 3D art for the game. So yeah, just wanted to mention that. And what was I gonna explain next? See, this is the problem with not vlogging. Shit, man. I don't even remember what I explained previously. So I'm just gonna explain pretty much everything. We are very close to finishing the game. We have recorded audio, pretty much all the audio, and for background music, I'm using 2 hip-hop tracks that I made. And Unity has an audio mixer tool, or audio mixer asset, I guess, audio mixing feature. Let's say it's pretty awesome. You guys should check it out. It lets you do, well, audio mixing and mastering, basically. So it's not just you know, like, okay, you get to control volume levels, but you can also add effects and stuff. So definitely it's something worth looking into. In our game, we will be using the audio mixer as well. The level, I've been working on the level design, setting all this stuff up. As I mentioned before, I still have to add those bowls of fire that are gonna illuminate the entire scene. Currently, I just have one point light in the center of the scene, and I'm done with pretty much all the game mechanics. I've set up excuse me, I've set up the okay, so I've set up the cannons, and there's nothing more to do with, there's nothing left to do with the cannons. Once they're destroyed, then you know, I already told you I make the mesh disappear, and instead there's the cannon destroyed game object being spawned right over there, and shortly after that both of those game objects get destroyed. It's important for the game object to remain there for some time, so that things like audio, for example, can play out completely, because there's a cannon destruction audio as well. What else? I've been working on particle effects. I think I mentioned that in the previous clip. The pretty much all the particle effects are done. I had a bonfire, which I'm using for the bowls. I had fire trail, ice trail. I was supposed to have something for the electric ball. I haven't been able to figure out what I'm gonna use for that yet, because I was kind of imagining this sort of I don't know, like current going around the ball, but in particle systems I haven't figured out how to get that sort of, you know, spherical motion, I guess you can call it. I haven't been able to figure out how to do that yet. So yeah, once I figure that out, then I should be able to uh, attach that to the electric cannonball as well. We have been doing playtesting for each of these levels. Still, there's some fine tuning to be done. Glow is, oh yes, Glow is currently working on the main character, which as you can see currently is just this. Glow has been working on the main character and the character animations, so pretty soon I should be able to add that in the game as well. What else is remaining? I can't think of anything. Yeah, I had mentioned that I was gonna add comments to the code so it's easier for you guys to understand. But guys, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that because there's just way too many scripts. You're seeing these scripts over here, plus there's scripts within these folders as well. Well, not this, but you can see over here. But I mean, you guys can comment because as I mentioned before, I'm going to be releasing the source code, so you guys can go through the project, and if you have any doubts, then you can just comment in one of the vlog videos. Just, you know, you can ask whatever you want in the comments, and I'll let you know if there's something that you're not able to understand. That's what I mean. If there's something that you're not able to understand in the project, you can go ahead and ask, and I'll tell you what it is. I think that's pretty much it. Okay, I'm really not able to figure out if there's anything more remaining. Yeah. There's that title scene, which as you can see currently is this, just blank. We are working towards getting something like this, though as you can see there's a few problems. So Glow is currently working on fixing this. We are still not sure what the issue is, but if it becomes too hectic, then we are probably just going to go with plain text, because this issue only started happening after he applied the effects to get this kind of text. So if he's not able to solve it, then he'll just go with plain text, or we'll find another way to get like that nice rocky sort of text. But yeah, we are currently working on that as well. We still have to master the audio for the entire game. It's not just background music. There's also player vocals. There's that swish sound when the player moves, and there's another swish sound when the player actually attacks. There's also a sort of metal clanking sound when the player hits a cannonball. You know what? Let me just play the level and increase this volume so you guys can hear. Oh, sorry. Made the same mistake again. I have to start from here. And let's go into, you know what, let's play one of the more intense levels. Let's say, I guess this is level 8. Yeah. So yeah, you can hear Glow's well, Glow has done the vocals in this. the person basically announces the round number, and then there's a tagline as well. You can see power-ups. You can see the different types of cannonballs. There's also the move swish. Okay, yeah, I just remembered another thing I have been working on is, so when the player gets hit with a fire cannonball, then there's a burn effect that lasts for a couple of seconds. So the player's HP will be depleting gradually for whatever number of seconds I specify. So there's that. We have also been working on this. This is another scene. This is not the main level, but I just want to show you this thing right here. You can see this this outline. So this is going to be a sort of overlay on the camera. It's going to be in front of the camera basically. So you're going to be seeing this at all times. And when the player goes into invincibility mode, so when he takes an invincibility power up, then this is going to happen. It's going to go on for how many ever seconds the invincibility is, and then it's going to go back to this. It's still not perfect. There's still some fine adjustments that need to be done. As you can see over here, the fireballs are there, so this is kind of what it's going to look like in the main level as well. The pillars, well, you've already seen them in that level. I've already set that up. But yeah, this is what the fireballs are going to look like in that level. And what else? Yeah, I guess that's it. If I remember anything else, I'll switch on the camera again. See you guys soon.